The Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in picturesque Cooperstown, New York, is the place where those who have contributed greatness to our national game come to be recognized and immortalized. In 2023, at this small ceremony, the Hall of Fame, through its president, Josh Rawitch, for the first time, officially recognized the work of some of baseball's most unsung heroes, baseball's professional athletic trainers. While most Hall of Fame ceremonies recognize the accomplishments of individuals, on this day, a group of athletic trainers, many of whom have been recognized by their peers for excellence, proudly attended this honor on behalf of all PBATS members, past and present. But PBATS was not formed to gain recognition. Its founding members' goal was to become an educational society where baseball athletic trainers could work collegially for the benefit of all the athletes in their care. There were, however, some within the game that met the founders' goal with skepticism.
I have to explain, we're not trying to form a union. We have a lot of people who are educated, they're energetic, they want to get the stigma that all we do is take care of the players on a day-to-day basis and do nothing else.
A few of our colleagues were very fearful of losing their job because a lot of people in baseball thought we were going to start a union.
We had trainers who were interested in sharing their expertise and their education and their energy to the baseball community, as well as to major minor leagues and to the general public.
It did not take long after the founding of PBATS that suspicion was replaced with trust and understanding, and that led to positive change for the athletic training staffs in baseball.
I was always fascinated by the people within the structure of baseball that actually didn't know what exactly we did in our room. So I think educating them helped us to be able to expand our staffs.
And expand they did. At their first official PBATS meeting in December of 1983, 27 individual baseball athletic trainers came together under their newly minted constitution, which was developed to help encourage and promote the consistent application of the most advanced knowledge and techniques of the science of athletic training to professional baseball. Today, PBATS has over 4,400 affiliated members in professional baseball with over 110 voting members in Major League Baseball. But the PBATS story is not about expanding. It's about generations of athletic trainers committed to the mission of learning and sharing their knowledge for the better health of the players, the game, and ultimately the fans. Even when the information they offered was unpopular, all that really mattered was truth, science, and better health.
Well, I was also a tobacco user, and I think to this day, if I put a chew in, I'd enjoy it. But I know it's the wrong thing to do. It's more addicting than cocaine.
Chewing or spit tobacco had always been associated with baseball. In the mid-1980s, three brave PBATS members, Jeff Cooper, Mark Laton, and Ned Burgett, decided to help break baseball's relationship with this harmful addiction that was jeopardizing the health of over 40% of the players while inadvertently sending fans a bad health message. With assistance from baseball legend Joe Garagiola and the Romano Group's National Spit Tobacco Education Program, PBATS members explained to baseball, its players, and the public that spit tobacco was a dangerous and potentially deadly addiction. Today, thanks in large part to PBATS' heroic stance, spit tobacco is now recognized for what it is, a cancer-causing addiction. And that truth has literally changed the face of baseball forever.
I was excited to be part of a couple big campaigns, and certainly the biggest one was Play, promoting a lifetime of activity for youth.
The success of the PBATS Tobacco Education Program demonstrated the positive influence that members could have on major public health issues. And it was not long before PBATS set its sights on one of the most pressing health issues facing America: childhood health and wellness.
The original goal for that was to because we have a little bit of a platform, a stage, is to really kind of address childhood obesity and juvenile diabetes. But there are a lot of spin-offs that came out of that, which were really great.
Designed to incorporate the fun of baseball with important health messages for children, PBATS has utilized all of its major league athletic training staffs and countless players to educate tens of thousands of children through its signature Play campaign. With messages ranging from childhood obesity to good oral health to avoiding drug abuse, PBATS continues to demonstrate a fearless desire to engage on topics other groups would shy away from.
Yeah, the PBATS Play campaign is partnered with the Taylor Hooten Foundation so we can expand our steroid messaging, but not just in the sport of baseball, but in society as a whole.
Over the past 19 years, PBATS Play campaign has not only educated children in ballparks, but it has also educated countless fans across the nation by generating tens of millions of dollars in positive media attention for these important issues. In 2014, PBATS invited children with disabilities to be part of play events. Partnering with the ARC of the United States and the National Down Syndrome Society, PBATS set out to demonstrate that when children with disabilities were fully integrated in a sports program, they would not only perform well, but they would act like children and have fun. Building upon this experience, PBATS developed the Ability Transcends Challenges program, which demonstrate the value of people with disabilities in the workplace, showcasing Major League Baseball players with disabilities. PBATS, in partnership with the United States Department of Labor, touched the hearts and minds of millions of Americans with a message that people should be considered for what they can do, not what they can't do. The whole time PBATS was working to educate the community, it never lost sight of its founding goals, education, and the promotion of the profession of athletic trainers for the better the health of the athlete. In 1996, then PBATS president, Kent Biggerstaff, with the help of Eve Becker-Doyle of the NATA, developed PBATS' first internship program.
I wanted to get an internship program started so we could get some young college students coming in and get a taste of what professional baseball life was like for an athletic trainer. And fortunately, that came into fruition.
The internship program is something that's very near and dear to my heart. We have athletic trainers that have been through our system that are now Major League athletic trainers that came through the internship program. Joe Binge in Tampa Bay, PJ Mainville in Chicago, Mark Shire's on my staff, Chris Poole, we're all PBATS interns at one point. So I think the internship program and the seasonal employment is one of the best things that a young athletic trainer can do.
PBATS' desire to be a positive force in the athletic training community was not confined to American athletic trainers. Membership could see the rapid growth of the international game and wanted athletic trainers worldwide to benefit from the thousands of years of collective knowledge that PBATS had to offer.
I went to Japan in 1992, and I went over there and I did a lecture. And their interest in sports medicine and baseball sports medicine was so off the charts. They wanted to learn so bad that I went back and approached the PBATS committee and asked them about the possibility of trying to establish an educational program where we utilized athletic trainers from Japan and brought them to our spring training complexes.
Each year, more countries participate in the International Athletic Exchange Program with PBATS. And with the growth of baseball around the world, we expect to see that educational opportunity expand. Over the years, PBATS has been fortunate to have sponsors who have not only supplied financial supports to PBATS, but also contributed to our educations as athletic trainers. While PBATS partner Gatorade has provided essential support for our programs, they have also worked hard to educate us about the essential need for good hydration and nutrition. And each year, during our annual product review, dozens of companies take the time to educate us about the latest advancements in products that add to our abilities as athletic trainers. These sponsorships, along with the annual Rolex raffle and the generous support of Major League Baseball charities, has given PBATS the opportunity to provide hundreds of future athletic trainers with scholarships to advance their careers and our profession. PBATS has proven to be a trusted and valued partner over the years. Their contributions to the NATA through the funding of educational endowments, their excellent presentations at meetings, and their support for issues of importance to athletic training has been invaluable. And all that education and work has helped to gain for PBATS a reputation of excellence and integrity that is recognized for the most important reason of all, to be a trusted voice for health in the game we love.
I kind of assumed that we were the last group of our kind to meet with our commissioner of our professional league. I was so wrong.
Trainers were always important, critical to me. But I never realized until the whole steroid issue how important they were not only to the team, but to baseball. And so you're talking to somebody who has just enormous regard for the athletic trainers. And they were my greatest source of information. And they were far more helpful as we not only solved the problem, but today have the toughest testing program in American sports as well as in America.
The PBATS Society has based itself on scientific evidence, and that then portrayed itself to giving recommendations to Major League Baseball on those various topics to understand how we can be stewards of the game and also how we can inform MLB to make decisions on various platforms.
Over the years, this trust has turned into a partnership that would have never been dreamt of 40 years ago. And in 2000, that partnership and trust was tested by the most significant health event the world had faced in over 100 years, COVID-19.
Major League Baseball relied on the athletic trainers throughout Major League Baseball to basically make that season happen. I think that COVID presented something that wasn't just the most challenging thing for us as the United States of America and the world, but also for baseball in general, just as a game.
It's important to the game of baseball because the front office, the coaching staff, and especially the manager understands and respects the athletic trainer. The athletic trainer gives them good information.
Over the past 40 years, PBATS and its members have worked tirelessly to improve the health and well-being of the game of baseball, its players, and its fans. From taking on the health care of the umpires to developing the most advanced medical records program in professional sports, the recognition PBATS and its members have gained has been achieved by hard work and a desire to stay ahead of the ever-changing challenges that evolve in baseball and sports medicine.
I have been honored to serve as president of PBATS and to have the opportunity to represent each and every one of you. A presentation like this could never hope to cover all the progress PBATS has made over the decades. It would be impossible for any presentation to fully express the thanks we owe and the love we feel for so many people who have helped PBATS over the years. The doctors, our professional staff, and everyone who has ever served on a board, committee, or given of their valuable time to help their fellow athletic trainers in any way. But more importantly, I want to thank our new PBATS members for taking part in this important endeavor and urge you to write the next chapter in PBATS history for the benefit of the players, the fans, and the game we all love. Thank you.